Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Yeah, Solana has hardly moved today, still in this consolidation pattern, and we continue to see a potential 5-wave move to the upside from the 23rd of January low to the 30th of January high. It's not the cleanest 5-wave move I mentioned before. We can count it as 5. It's from a quality point of view, it's not great, but it's okay. It's acceptable as a 5-wave move. It would have to be a diagonal, however. We can't really trust them that much, but it is, as I said, acceptable. So I'm following the uptrend because 5 waves up typically indicate we are in an uptrend. I'm watching for a corrective pullback that's unfolding now. As long as the support range is holding, we should see further upside. In our primary scenario, I'm watching for higher until support breaks. So that's sort of how I approach these markets. Once we see a 5-wave move, for example, to the upside, I assume that the trend is up until the market proves something different, basically. And at the moment, the market seems to be holding support. I mean, we're far away from that 78.6 retracement level down there at $84. So we seem to be holding support. Market is consolidating a little bit here, and there are many ways how we can count this, really. So there is the more aggressive direct bullish breakout count in orange. To be honest, to keep this one alive, the price needs to turn to the upside right now. That basically assumes that the wave 2 already bottomed. Now I've got it hidden there, actually. That this wave 2 already bottomed. Shouldn't be a surprise. We talked about that already. But that's not really what I primarily focus on. It's a possibility, and to be honest, what's important for me is that we reverse before breaking below 84. If we reverse now from here or from a little lower, I mean, the market will decide that, right? But at the moment, as long as we're holding this, I call them trend reversal areas or trading areas, it's fulfilled the minimum expectation for this correction. But what would be ideal is if the move down here, which could be a C wave, forms one more low so that we have a low below the A wave low. And the A wave bottomed here around $93. And we're not there yet. So essentially, I don't know. It's a couple of possibilities here. I also don't have a crystal ball, but I can tell you that if the orange scenario is to survive, then it needs to turn to the upside here, because a break below that low there around $93 will invalidate the orange pathway. Would that be bearish? Not necessarily. It would simply mean we have that deeper pullback into the support zone, which would be normal for a wave 2 anyway. Often in a wave 2, we like to see the 50% retracement level at least. And an A wave often reacts to the 38.2 retracement, which, to be honest, it did. So we'll see how it develops, and we've got a bit of a triangle shape there. I don't have a specific triangle wave count because I'm not sure if it's a proper Elliott wave triangle, but essentially there are a couple of parameters that are really important. The first one is the $84 level, which is down here, the 78.6 retracement. As long as that's holding, I focus on higher in the short term. And we have the $107 level. Yeah, it's sort of 107, 108. That's the breakout range there, indicated by the red line, but it's a little bit of a range really. But we have an inverse head and shoulders pattern here. The right shoulder looks incomplete, but if we could do this, I mean, why not? And then a breakout to the upside could occur. A successful breakout above 107 is likely going to take us first to $125, but then ultimately, if really the bulls can sustain this move and if they are successful, essentially that move up should take us to $190 plus. So not much more going on. It's quite boring at the moment, but I can tell you that if a price is moving into the apex of a triangle like that, typically at some point the pressure is released and the price will jump quite quickly. So be ready for that. And hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button. leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.